Hello and welcome back with Something's Wrong. So, if you have stayed with me during the past 6 chapters, I appreciate it. I am definitely still learning. So, as I continue on with the story, I do want those individuals that are not familiar with the story to make sure that you pay attention because I am about to get down and dirty. Tara's husband, Bob, for those that were staying um, up with the podcast, it was Bob in my podcast. We're actually going to refer to him as just Tara's husband. So, those of you that are staying up with the podcast, Bob is who I'm going to talk about in chapter 7. So, stay with me as I continue on with chapter 7. Okay, so what everybody really needs to understand is that Tara met a guy in May of the year before she went missing. So this would have been 2015. She met a guy sitting at the local gas station that was just sitting drinking coffee and um, smoked a cigarette. She met a guy and he gave her these googly eyes. That's what she called them, googly eyes. He gave her googly eyes and just that fuzzy feeling. So she actually was dating Moose at the time. Moose and Tara had been together for approximately 4 years. One of Tara's best friends said that she didn't trust the soon to be husband. And she even filed a background report in order to take and find out some information on the soon to be husband because she didn't feel like things were all top notch. Okay, so let me back up. Before she had actually met Bob, the husband, before she had actually met him, she had given Moose an ultimatum that he needed to find her a place to live. She was tired of living at home with her mom and dad, and she wanted a place to live. Moose had property on the same road that her mom and dad lived on. So Tara gave him an ultimatum. She told him, either you need to take and you need to find us a place to live or get our house fixed, or that's it, we're done. Well, then she met the googly-eyed guy from the gas station. Right after she met him, they met in May. She broke up with Moose. Right after that, they were engaged and then married. They married on August the 2nd. So, like I said, they met in May and was married by August. She said he just gave her that googly eye feeling. Said they were married 6 months, or well, August, September, October, November, December, January, 5 months. August the 2nd is when they got married. So August, September, October, November, December, January. 5 months. They were married 5 months and she disappeared. But the husband was not the last guy that was seen with her. She left my house that day with Moose. She left my house that day with Moose. That's the bottom line. She left my house that day with Moose with the understanding that when she left, left my house that evening, she was meeting everyone at my mom and dad's for family night because it was my dad's birthday. It was made clear at my kitchen table that morning that she was going out to my mom and dad's for family night. And so those that don't understand, the husband is the guy that was on the Steve Wilkos show. So we will talk more about the Steve Wilkos show later on in one of the later chapters. So if you want any information or want to stay up to date on that, make sure you like or subscribe down below. You'll get alerts when I post a new video. My goal is to take an attempt to have one on Friday and Saturday evenings of each week. So please bear with me as that may or may not change. But tell me down below, would you rather them be on a Friday or a Saturday night, or would you rather them be during the week? What would be more convenient for everyone else? Definitely take and give me some updates. Okay, so with Something's Wrong, I want everyone to understand that I created this YouTube video to take and get Tara's story out there. That Tara was, she was a recovering addict, but because she was a recovering addict, her case, in my opinion, as well as the opinion of my other family members, is that her case wasn't treated seriously. She was assumed to have left on her own, high step and worrying about getting high. But that wasn't Tara. And anyone that knew Tara knew that something was wrong. And we tried to beg and plead for help, and no one wanted to listen. So if you're somebody that begs and pleads for help and it feels like no one else is listening, send me a message down below. Maybe, if nothing else, maybe I can just be a friend that will listen. Maybe I can take and try to publicize it. I don't know what kind of help I can get, but definitely take and contact me. Let me see if I can help. I will in any way try to help. I do know that what I went through with my sister is 28 days of searching every day, knowing that every day I wasn't out searching for my sister who was off getting high. I was off searching for my sister who I knew was either being held against her will somewhere, or she was dead. And she was either dead in a creek, she was dead hidden under rocks. I had no idea where she was. I knew that my other sister just had a feeling that she had to get over to where the husband lived, that road, not necessarily because it was his road. That wasn't the main reason. What you all have to understand is that the main reason isn't that it was his road and that the husband must have killed her because he was found on her road. Understand that, once again, we've known Moose, which was the boyfriend. We've known him all of our life, all of our life. Granted, we only knew the husband for that short amount of time, the same amount of time that Tara knew him. And I get it. The whole thing, it sounds fishy. And I'm not saying that it's not fishy. But what I am saying is that something definitely felt wrong the day that it happened. And we begged, we pleaded for help, and no one wanted to help us because she was a recovering addict. So if if you have a recovering addict, and sometimes you never know when someone's on something. So even if you don't know if they're an addict, or maybe you don't know that someone's an addict, but you have someone that you think about on occasion, maybe you should take and reach out to them and just let them know that you're thinking about them. Maybe it is someone that's a recovering addict, or maybe they're still a struggling addict. Make sure you take and you reach out to that individual, because everyone needs someone. And sometimes all an addict needs to know is that someone is thinking about them. So if you think about it tonight, if you think about it today, should be Sunday by my calculations. If you think about it today, just make sure you reach out to someone that you know, someone that you think about on a regular basis, someone that if something was to happen to them today, tomorrow, next week, you would miss them. Make sure you reach out to those individuals that are around you and embrace them, because you never know when it may be your last moments. I've lost so many people in my life, and I can't believe those last moments that I'll never get back. So make sure that if you have someone close in your family so make sure if you have someone that's close that you just want to embrace them. Make sure you tell them how much you love them, how much you would miss them if something was to happen to them. Because when someone's a recovering addict, sometimes it feels like no one wants them around. So if you or someone that you know is a recovering addict, or an addict, a struggling addict, and may need help, reach out, because there are local places around you that will help. Reach out for those people that you love, and those places that are around you that can help.